can someone set a business in UAE? Suppose the person is outside from UAE.
I mean, first thing you have to know certain rules and regulations you have to follow.
How can we find out the gaps in the market?
Not every business is needed in Dubai. So how do you differentiate yourself from the other 9,999? Think about history, it always repeats itself. So once you know what history, what happened in the past, you can see, what the progression of what happened in the past to what's happening today. People who have Harley Davidson bikes. So we used to go on weekends, to different places. Like 100 bikes. Going together. So it's fun.
There are a lot of influencers in social media.
Yes.
Who are flexing their luxury lifestyle in UAE.
Yes.
Mainly locals.
Yes.
So is it very normal for the locals to have very luxury lifestyle in UAE?
No.
Or
No.
Everyone have the same kind of
No.
Is the government supporting locals a lot when it comes to the financial things or starting business, or are they getting a lot of benefits?
Benefits? No, not that much.
UAE was once a desert. Now it is one of the safest and fast-growing city in the entire world. Today, we have someone who has witnessed this entire change. Mr. Saad E, Abbas, who is the founder of S3D Management Consultancies. In this podcast, we have talked about how to start a business in UAE, finding out gaps in UAE market, also how to land a good job in UAE, in Dubai, and Mr. Saad's investments plan on new businesses.
So welcome to the podcast. We call the podcast as People, Opinion and Dreams, and we are so happy to have you here. And before we start, I'm going to ask you few basic questions myself, Amol, as you know. And I'm going to ask you the few questions about how was growing up in UAE, and can you tell us more about you?
How was it growing up in the UAE? Well, when we were kids, we didn't have what we have today, but in those days, we're talking about when I was born in 1964.
Okay.
Dubai was quite different from what it is today, and we didn't have the services or the amenities which we have today. Dubai was much smaller than it is now, and also the thing which we don't have today is which we had then is we had a community where people know. Your neighbor, the kids and whatever. So you play together, and we used to, in the evening, we used to all, play in the yards, whatever. So we had more friends in those days than we do now.
Understood.
Yeah.
And how did you spend your Fridays? That's a weekend we considered it earlier times, right?
Yeah. Fridays was we used to always have a gathering of the family at home. My father used to. My brothers and my sisters and their husbands and wives and whatnot. So it was quite a busy time, on Fridays, especially for lunch. And we used to have maybe 30, 40 people at home.
Okay.
So it was a big gathering every Friday.
Every Friday.
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. Okay. So when it comes to your family, there would be some kind of family rule or a tradition that you kind of followed by generations, what it would be, what it was, and can you tell us more about it?
The main thing which we always followed was always tell the truth, no matter what.
Okay.
So my father was always very strict with that one. No matter what happens, always say the truth. So the truth will always set you free. So you don't have to worry about what you said the last time or whatnot. The truth, you'll always remember.
Understood.
Yeah. So that was one thing which we always followed, was always, no matter what happened. If I broke something or I did something wrong, I have to say this, I did it.
Understood.
So this was one rule which you always had at home.
Excellent, excellent. Sir, like when it comes to your personal and professional career,
Yeah.
we have seen a lot of certifications you did in the past, and there was a lot of position you worked to.
Yeah.
So, can you tell us more about you and what was the reason for you to learn more when you compared with other people? Like you learned a lot more.
Ah. Well, when I was, I think, about maybe 17, 18 years old, I read an article in a newspaper which said, that means you have to update your resume or CV every 6 months. And
Okay.
if you have nothing to add in those 6 months, you wasted 6 months of your life. So that really got me thinking. And from that day onwards, I had to have something extra to put in my resume or my CV once every 6 months. It happened that I was moving in such a speed that I was like updating my resume, right, or CV, you can call it,
Mhm.
once every month.
Okay. At
Okay.
what age was it?
Say again?
What age was it?
About 17 or 18 years old.
17, 18. Okay.
Yeah, that's when I started. And today my CV is around 53 pages long.
53 pages.
Yes.
Okay. So who's gonna
So you can
read
see how busy I've been.
it? Yeah, I can see that. Okay. So I shouldn't have asked you this question, but you should be a very studious student, like when you did the college and
I used to love to read, yes.
Okay.
I used to love reading books, but I hated reading school books.
So
But any other book I used to read, I used to enjoy reading them. But school books, I had a problem reading them. But as you're in school, nobody likes school books. So, but
okay.
you have to read them. But reading other books, yes, it was fun to read. But school books was, I used to do them by force.
Understood. So which was the favorite subject when it comes to school?
So my favorite subject, basically, I used to love history. I'm a history buff. I love to read history. I love to understand what happened in the past and what made it happen. And the thing about history, it always repeats itself. So once you know what history, what happened in the past, you can see, what the progression of what happened in the past to what's happening today.
That's right.
So that's the best part about history. I also love mathematics. I love math. So
Okay. So should I ask you more about your academics? Like, which was a subject you majored in after school and in college?
business,
Business.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And coming to the culture of UAE, like we have a lot of people from many nationalities here,
Yeah.
and we know that you started business and you are successfully running it. How did the people from many countries help you, shape the business and understand the world
You're talking about now or in the past?
in the past?
In the past. Well, basically, my background was when I went to school, we didn't have, kindergarten in those days.
Okay.
So the only kindergarten we had at that time was, in St. Mary's School. So I had nuns as my teachers
Okay.
in KG1, KG2, and grade 1.
Understood.
So, means I grew up with different nationalities. We had Americans, we had Britishers, we had Indians, Pakistanis, whatnot in school. So in those days, we were busy with a lot of nationalities and at that time.
Okay.
Of course, now the nationalities have increased,
Yeah.
to cover the entire world. But I've been with different nationalities all my life since I was in KG1.
Understood. And how did it help in business? Like, were you appointing or giving jobs to people in other countries, other countries people?
Well, understanding nationalities is very important. So once you know different nationalities, there are different cultures. You understand the way they think, the way they do things. Why do they do these things? So these kind of things, it helps you when you are actually, working with them. So that helps a lot. And since I was in banking and then I went to work to the government, and then I worked for the university.
Yeah.
Means I've had a lot of different experiences and a lot of different experience with people as well. So
Yeah. So coming to
and they shaped my current self, as I say.
Excellent. So, sir, coming to the thing that you mentioned about the
Yeah.
banking job you had,
Yeah.
can you tell us more about the job? What were the responsibilities you had? And
Well, I had a lot of bank. I worked in a lot of banks. First, I worked for Dubai Bank Limited. It doesn't exist anymore. Then I worked for National Bank of Dubai. That also doesn't exist anymore. Then, then I joined Barclays Bank, and then I
Okay.
joined. After that, I went to ABN AMRO. Sorry, before I was in ABN AMRO, then I joined Barclays Bank, and then I joined Emirates Bank International.
Okay.
So total 20 years in banks.
20 years.
20 years, yes.
Excellent.
Means when I was in banks, I did a lot of different positions. I was in HR. I was, corporate banking. I was in private banking. I even was in what do you call international trade
Okay.
department. So I did a lot of. I went all to the bank. So I have a lot of experience in banking.
Okay. So you worked alone in banking for 20 years.
20 years, yes.
Okay. And what was the department you were majorly handling in this banking sector?
I mean, I don't understand the question.
The department that you in the banking, there are like a lot of departments, right?
Yes,
in,
yes, yes,
in the
yes.
bank. And which was your focus?
No, I actually worked with different departments in different banks. So I mean, when I was in, say, Dubai Bank Limited, I was in the real estate department, and I also
Okay.
worked in the cash. So I was as a cashier.
Understood.
Then I left Dubai Bank, and then I joined National Bank of Dubai. National Bank of Dubai, I was in international trade. Then I was after that in an account opening section, and then I did back hours. Then at that time, the first computers came into banking. So then.
And what year it was?
This was in 1984.
1984.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Then computers came into banking. Then I went to the computer department. I was working. I started learning about computers and how to input data what are in the computers and in the banking system. I was the supervisor for the section because I was the fastest one to learn how to use computers at that time.
Okay.
So they immediately promoted me as a supervisor. After that, I left Dubai Bank National Bank of Dubai, and I joined Amro Bank.
Which bank?
Amro
Amro.
Bank.
Okay.
Amro Bank, yes.
Okay.
Amro Bank, I was in corporate banking.
Okay.
And then Amro merged with the ABN Bank. So they became ABN Amro Bank.
Okay. Understood.
And in ABN, I was in private banking. And then, first I was in HR. I was in HR for about 2 years. Then after that, I joined private banking.
Okay.
Then I left Amro Bank and I joined Barclays. Barclays, I was in completely private banking because I already had a lot of experience with private banking and trading and whatnot. And what do you call it? In private and ABN AMRO. Then I left Barclays after that, and I joined Emirates Bank.
Okay.
Yeah, today it's called Emirates MBD. So,
Emirates MBD.
yeah. So I joined Emirates Bank, and I was with the project management in the team in Emirates MBD, where we were working on new projects and implementing new projects as well. So
Understood.
and then I left, and I joined after that. Joined the economic department of Dubai Economic Department. Yes, I was the head of trade and industrial development at that time.
Okay. And so, like in the current scenario,
Yeah.
as you know, like there are a lot of people who are coming here to find jobs.
Yeah.
And how would people can get jobs in banking sector in the current scenario, in the current time?
People getting banking jobs is very easy.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on which department you want to work for. I mean, call centers are very open for. Banks love call centers, and they're looking for new call centers on a continuous basis, because they have a lot of people who are who do marketing for them, through call centers. So banks are always on the lookout for new stuff because they're always looking to expand.
Yeah. So let's consider like I'm asking you as a very kind of fresher. So people from India, countries like India, Pakistan, and maybe Bangladesh, they're flying here to find a job.
Yeah.
And they are from India, as you know, like people are more when it comes to the academics, they're done post graduation or something like that in finance. So how can they easily get into a job in banking sector? Like, is there a possibility that they can directly apply to the such roles, or in UAE? I mean,
they can apply directly. I mean, there are many job sites which they can apply through, like Naukri.com or Bait.com or whatever. There are many of them. The thing about working for banks is you have to know who to contact within the bank. Because Remember, for any one job available, there are 10,000 applicants.
Understood.
Okay. So how do you differentiate yourself from the other 9,999?
That's a big thing.
That's the current situation. Means you're looking to apply for a job in the banking sector or in any other sector. Okay. Remember that there are many others who are applying for the same job you are. How do you differentiate yourself from the others?
Okay.
See, there are ways of doing that. Now you can. First thing is you have to have a fantastic LinkedIn page, because any HR individual person employing anybody,
Okay.
the first thing they will look at is your LinkedIn page. Do you have one?
Understood.
And
In
how good
UAE
is it?
too.
And that's all over the Gulf. All over the Gulf. The first thing they will do is they will look at your LinkedIn page.
Understood.
Okay. Large organizations do that. Maybe small companies don't, but any large organization which employs more than 50 people, they will definitely look at your LinkedIn page.
Understood.
Okay. Now, how good is your LinkedIn page?
Okay.
Is it written in a way that markets your abilities, your strengths, and your accomplishments in a proper way? Or is just a page you just filled up in 5 minutes? See, that's the whole thing. People actually don't know the importance of a LinkedIn page. A lot of them fail to get jobs because their LinkedIn page is not up to date. It doesn't showcase what they have done or what they can do.
Okay.
See? So that's a major problem. Another thing, the resume itself. Okay, what have you written in your resume? I've seen a lot of people, say 99% of people actually, they will give me, if they talk about their previous job, they'll give me the job description. I don't want to see your job description. I want to see what have you actually done in your previous job,
Okay.
which nobody actually talks about. Now,
Understood.
if you tell me that I worked as, say a supervisor or whatever or anything, okay, and this was what I did, this was supposed to do, and this was supposed to do. Okay, you were supposed to do all these things. Now, what did you actually accomplish? I want to see numbers. So, did you increase the profit rate by anything? Okay, or actually, when in your time the profit rate went down, the middle. I want to see numbers.
Yeah.
I want to see what did you actually achieve. So if you show me your resume, I want to see increased sales by say 20% or 25% or whatever it was. Okay, I managed say 200 clients. Okay, I want to see numbers. If I see numbers, then I see accomplishments. If I don't see numbers, I don't see accomplishments.
Understood.
So that is one thing which a lot of resumes don't have: accomplishments, numbers.
Yeah.
Now, a resume which has numbers, has accomplishments, that resume will go to the next stage, which is the interview stage.
Okay.
But resumes which have no accomplishments, have no numbers, will not.
Okay.
They will definitely be put in the in a pile called the garbage can.
Garbage. Yeah.
Okay.
Understood.
Because they're worthless.
Okay.
They have nothing to differentiate the owner of that resume from a person who has done something. You see?
Understood.
Many people don't know that a resume is actually a brochure. It sells you as an individual. If your brochure doesn't sell you as an individual, that brochure is worthless, has no actual value in the current market.
Understood.
You see?
Yeah.
So what value do you give as an individual, okay, to the organization you want to join? And there are a lot of things which actually, many people fail to see. That's why they don't get jobs. That's why you find them roaming around the roads with their resumes in their hand, trying to give people and convince people that they want a job, because the paper in their hand is worthless.
Understood.
You see?
Yeah.
I hope I answered the question.
Yes, sir. You
Okay.
did. And so we should start updating the LinkedIn page from, let's say, from school times.
Of course.
Yeah.
As soon as you are in university, you should start. You should have a LinkedIn page. You should add onto it on a continuous basis. What are the extracurriculum activities which you're doing? Have you joined any clubs?
Okay.
Because universities, they have clubs.
Yeah.
Have you joined any clubs in university? Have you done anything extra than what you are actually required to do in the university, which is study?
Mhm.
I want to see that. I want to see that you are a person who wants to improve themselves on a regular basis. Have you done any extra courses which are not a part of your curriculum? I want to see that. You see, if when you start adding all those things, and I go into your your LinkedIn page once you apply to my company, and I see, oh, okay, this person has been busy. Not only has he been studying in university, but also he has been, or she has been working in other things as well. So they are improving themselves on a continuous basis. This is the kind of person I want to employ.
Understood.
But if I see nothing, a blank page,
Okay.
then sorry, you don't get the job.
Okay. So you will be considering LinkedIn as one of the prime
Definitely,
factor. Okay.
definitely. LinkedIn is very important in today's way of doing things in business. You have to have a LinkedIn page. It's very important. And anybody who doesn't have one has actually wasted their time and the company's time by presenting their resume.
Understood. Understood. Sir, I have heard about the ATS filtering in
Yes.
resume.
Yes.
And I've heard about like a lot of people are trying to pitch the employees by different means, like along with resume, they kind of shoot the videos of their
Yes.
own and all. So what is your opinion on those?
The ATA system. The thing about the ATA system is you have to have a ATA system compliant resume.
Mm-hmm.
Now there are many things which actually block your what do you call application in the ATA system. One is photographs. ATS
Okay.
system do not recognize photographs.
So we don't have to add photographs.
No,
in
you
resume.
don't. No, you don't. You have to, and also the font which you're putting into the system itself. It has to be Times New Roman, not any other font, and it should be 12.
Okay.
You see, so there are a lot of things you have to follow when you're putting your resume onto the system itself. It has to comply with certain rules. There are websites which you can actually check your resume on the website to see if it is ATS compatible or not. You see,
Okay.
once you have an ATS compatible resume, then you can upload it onto the system. If you don't even try, because it's going to reject it on the spot.
Understood.
You see,
Understood.
so that's one thing which a lot of people don't know. They think that their resume has been approved, but it hasn't been accepted by the system.
Yeah.
A lot of people actually think that it's already been uploaded. It hasn't been uploaded.
Understood.
It's been rejected, but it doesn't show you that it's been rejected. It's not compliant.
Understood.
Yeah,
And these are applicable to only the companies which are,
which have the system itself.
which are system itself.
Yes.
So how about the companies which doesn't have the system?
Then you have to apply through the normal ways. You have to
Normal
apply
ways.
through the HR department.
So we should have two kind of resumes, one with ATS and other one.
I
is normal.
always say when you apply for a company, don't just give out 200 resumes to a company and just pray that one of them will call you back.
Okay.
No, that doesn't work that way. You see, every company you apply for, you have to have a separate resume for that company, which matches their projects, which matches their needs, not what you think they want. You should know what they want from you, not what you want from them, because you're applying to them, they're not applying to you.
Yeah.
You see, so when you apply to a company, your resume has to fit that company only, not any others. You see, so you have to find out what that company's projects are, and accordingly, you have to tailor your resume to fit that project which they are looking for people to work in.
Understood.
You see?
Yeah.
So that way, you are telling them that you are ready to work in that particular project and nothing else. But if you make a generic resume and you send it out to 200 companies, believe me, none of them will call you back. None will call you back.
Understood.
If you get one call on 200, you are extremely lucky in my book.
Okay.
I'm not joking, I'm serious.
Yeah.
You're extremely lucky
Okay.
if they call you back, which they won't. Because generic resumes actually get rejected because it doesn't fit their criteria.
Yeah, that's right.
See? So you should always know what that company is doing and what their needs are, and then you apply for that need, not what you want them to think they need.
Yeah,
It's the other way around, you see?
that's right.
Most people think, okay, this is what I'm showing you, this is what I am. No, it's not. It doesn't work that way. You should tell them, this is what you need, and this is what I can do for your need. That is how you get the job.
Understood.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, suppose if we got selected after all these processes,
Yeah.
and what should we do when it comes to the interview? Like how can we appear to the interview, and is there anything that we should taken care of?
Oh yes, the interview is one thing. When you go into an interview, you have to actually look like a professional.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Many people when they go to an interview. I mean, I've seen thousands of people actually who come attend interviews, and some of them are really, I have no idea where they came from, but they have no idea what kind of interview they're applying for.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're applying for an organization. You have to look like a professional. I don't care if you are an IT person or whatever person. You think, okay, baggy pants and torn jeans, and whatever people wear, and then their hair is like exploded,
Like me.
you know. Okay, so you have to look professional because
Okay.
you are a person who is going to be representing that organization.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
and that organization would like a professional looking person.
Mhm.
So if you do not look like a professional, how do you expect that organization
Mm.
to actually employ you?
Okay. Okay.
You see, so that's one thing: how you look and how you sit and how you talk to people. A lot of people when they attend interviews, they talk like a robot.
Yeah.
It means it's not like a two-way conversation.
That's right.
When you go in an interview, you have to always talk with people, like it's a conversation. They ask you a question, you ask them back. You talk to them, they talk to you. It's a two-way street. It's not just you ask me and I will respond like a robot. No, it doesn't work that way. That is not how interviews should be done. An interview should be relaxed.
Yeah.
When it's like a robot, you are uncomfortable, they are uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, you have a panel sitting in front of you.
Yeah.
If you talk to them like you are a robot, they are uncomfortable. Make everybody feel relaxed.
Okay.
They ask a question, okay, you laugh, you joke with it, okay, and then you ask them a question back, okay, and that's how conversation goes.
Okay.
You see, many people don't do that.
Yeah.
They respond to questions like I'm in front of a firing squad and they're going to shoot me if I say anything wrong.
Okay. So everyone would be anxious when it comes
Of course,
to the
but
interview.
yeah, but you should always think about they are also uncomfortable as well because this is not a joke,
Yeah.
So make it a relaxed situation. Talk to them. Don't just talk like a robot. You are not, and they shouldn't be like a firing squad in front of you. So it's like a two-way conversation. When you talk to people with like we're talking right now,
Yeah.
it's a two-way conversation. You see.
That's right.
So when you're talking in such a way, everybody's relaxed. Nobody's going to be tense, and nobody's going to be what if I say the wrong thing, or what if I ask the wrong question, or make him uncomfortable, or
Understood.
you see.
Yeah.
So that's one thing which a lot of people, and of course you should be prepared for strange questions which people do ask.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So out of syllabus, maybe out of the scenario
Yeah.
syllabus.
Yeah. So,
Okay. So how you will usually manage an interview when it comes to the interview panel? Like, what are the questions that you probably ask?
me, I ask. I usually ask only one or two questions. No, not many. Not many. I mean, everybody else asks the other questions. I only have one question here I like to ask,
Mm-hmm.
and that is, what have you achieved?
Okay.
Okay, I want to know what have you achieved. It means if you have worked before, I want to know in that previous job what did you actually accomplish.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
This reminds me of a story, which I always sticks in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I was working at that time for the Dubai Economic Department, and we were doing an interview for a researcher,
Okay.
and this person was going to be working under me.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a few people which we interviewed, mostly PhD, PhDs, and
Okay.
there was this one lady who came in. They were talking to her and whatnot, this and that, and they were very happy that she answered all the questions, whatever. And then they looked at me and said, "You have any question to ask?"
Mm.
I just looked at them. I said, "Just one question."
Okay.
So what is it? So I said, "Can you tell me now? You have graduated. From your PhD 12 years ago.
Mhm.
Now, in the past 12 years, what do you consider as your greatest achievement?"
Okay.
Okay, so 12 years, she's been working in another organization. So what has been your greatest achievement since you graduated from your PhD? And what she answered,
Mm.
my PhD thesis.
Okay.
What? Your PhD thesis means you're applying for a job as a researcher. I want to know how many research papers have you actually done in the past 12 years? How many of those papers have you actually got it on journals, on legitimate, what do you call, business journals? I want to know this because this is basically your means the field you're actually applying for. And you tell me your greatest achievement is your PhD, no accomplishment after that, no research papers you've written in the past 12 years? Come on. So when she answered the question, you should have seen the other five in the panel. They were looking at me like, what the hell just happened here?
Okay.
You see? So the most important thing is when you come to an interview, you have to be very prepared for any question.
Mhm.
And if there's somebody like me sitting in the panel, you're in big trouble.
Surely. So that was her bad day.
Yeah, because I mean, she had not done any papers, any research papers at all for the past 12 years, and she's applying for a researcher. It means a researcher's main job is to actually write papers,
Yeah, that's right.
and she had done nothing. So
Okay.
what am I going to employ you for? To look at me all day long?
Okay, understood. So the qualification doesn't matter. Like, when it comes to the talent, it is more matter, right?
Yeah, I see. In today's age, it is not about your bachelor's degree or your master's degree or your PhD. Today, it is about your abilities.
Mm-hmm.
What can you do for me?
Understood.
A master's degree or a bachelor's degree or a PhD can get you through the door, but after that,
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what can you do for me.
Understood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you got through the door now.
Mhm.
Now I want to know,
Mhm.
after you got through the door, what can you do for me?
Yeah.
Tell me what other certifications you have
Mm-hmm.
that will help you do the job for me in a better way. That is what I want to know,
Understood.
which most people don't even think about.
Okay.
And that's why they're sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah.
You see, that's the most biggest problem I have seen in my life in the current situation because of the new technology which are coming out on a daily basis.
Mhm.
Okay, you have to be updated with the latest technology now, and
Yeah.
people are not doing that.
Yeah.
You see,
That's right.
so that's a major problem which a lot of people are failing in.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, sir, let us dive into a different topic.
Yeah.
Okay. And we have seen you investing a lot of businesses in past.
Yeah.
Businesses like IBC Medical Services. So, what was it, and what was the reason you invested, and how did you do it?
Well, IBC Medical Services actually was actually wasn't planned. Actually, it happened,
Okay.
and basically, since I had a thing about gathering certifications.
Mm-hmm.
One of my certifications, which I also have, which is I'm also a first aid instructor,
Which one?
trainer, first aid,
First aid.
medical first aid
Okay. Okay.
trainer.
Okay.
That is one of the certifications I also got.
Okay.
So I do basic life support, advanced life support. I have all these certifications.
Okay.
So what happened was, because I had the certification and a lot of hospitals needed their staff to be trained in life support,
Mm-hmm.
in
Okay.
basic life support, advanced life support, and these kind of things, and neonatal life support.
Mm-hmm.
And since I was already certified in these kind of things,
Okay.
so we started the business on training, hospital staff on basic life support and advanced life support. That's
Okay.
when we got, the certification from, American Heart Association, and we got this, and I had this certification from ASHI, which is American Association for, what do you call it? American Health and Safety Association.
Okay.
Safety and Health Association.
Okay.
Okay. So these kind of things. So this certification helped me actually train hospital staff. That's when IBC came into existence.
Mhm.
Then after that, then we expanded into other kind of trainings as well for doctors and and first it started for nurses, but then we expanded to doing programs for doctors as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, if I say that was one of your major investment, is that correct or?
Yes. Also, we have other investment also we did as well. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, which year was it? The investment?
The IBC.
Yeah,
This was in 2000.
2000.
Yes.
It's been
That's right.
25 years.
Yes.
The business is running very,
Yes.
very good.
Running very well now.
So, apart from IBC, like what were the other businesses you had? And
What were the other businesses? Well, we had one business which actually didn't do very well, which is how do you say? It was like it was like a sort of paint which if you paint a floor on it or on a building, whatever, it decreases the heat inside the building. The problem was people were very skeptical about that product. It was quite good, but people actually didn't want to spend extra money to paint it on their walls.
Okay.
But the thing about this that paint, it was means it will bring down any temperature within the house by 10%.
Oh, okay.
Without AC.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
You
So,
know?
can you tell us more about the paint?
This was many years ago, so I'm talking about 15 years ago. And at that time, it wasn't that we didn't have those like we have Amar and whatever these kind of things today, which will actually use these kind of products. So many people didn't feel the need to use that product because they had AC.
Understood.
Okay,
Yeah.
but today, yes, it is quite environmental friendly. Actually, it makes you use less AC in your house.
Mm-hmm. So in between, I got to ask you something. Like you been in UAE in a time where there was no AC. No,
No. Since I was born, yes, there was always AC.
always AC.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
When we had access, we had AC, everything. Yeah.
Okay.
But it wasn't. Means in our house, we just had 2 rooms. We had AC.
In early times.
We had 10 rooms in the house because I have 10 brothers and sisters.
Okay.
7 sisters and 2 brothers.
Okay.
Totally, we had 10. But we but we had only 2 rooms. We had AC in it. So we had fans, in all the rooms. But the ACs were only 2. Then slowly, then my father bought more ACs for each room.
Okay.
But in the beginning, we just had 2 rooms which had AC.
Okay.
So in summer, we used to all sleep in one room, the living room. So we were kids at that time, but it was fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. So coming back to the business. So recently the government has introduced free zones,
Yes.
which
Not
people
recently.
can.
This has been going on for the past 20 years.
Yeah.
Reasons.
Yeah. So people can start their business here
Yes.
and owning 100% of the business shares.
Yes.
So how can someone set a business in UAE? Suppose the person is outside from UAE.
Doesn't matter. First thing you have to know, certain rules and regulations you have to follow, and to start a business in the UAE, you have to first thing have an idea.
Okay.
And the idea you should has to be something which matches the need in the economy.
Okay.
It's not just I want to do this business. Yeah, but is this business needed? Okay. What is your niche market? You see, every business has to have a niche market. If you don't have a niche market for that business will fail.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. How good it is and how much money you spend in it. There should be a need for that business. If there is no need, business will fail. Then a lot of people actually. So that's why I do a lot of coaching sessions for people where I teach them how to choose the right business, create the business plan, and then walk them through it. Because creating an understanding of what kind of business you want to do, how to do the sales setup, how to do the marketing setup, how to do the financial projections, and all these things have to be put into the plan itself. You have to make actually not one, just 2 plans. One plan, okay, is like maybe 50-60 page long. This is for prospect investors or for banks to get loans from.
Okay.
The other one is like a 1 or 2 page business plan. That is for you.
Okay.
As an individual. Now the business plan, which is for the investors and for the banks, that one you would maybe update it once a year.
Okay.
Keep because any plan cannot remain the same because market conditions keep changing. So your plans have to continuously change with the market. You cannot say that this is the plan I have today. It will be the same plan for the next 5 years. It will not. You have to keep changing your plan on a continuous basis. So that kind of plan will be updated, say, once a year. The other one, which is for you, the one pager or the two pager, that plan has to be updated on a regular basis, like every 2-3 weeks, because that plan is yours. You have to see your plan itself. How much of that plan have you actually accomplished? How much is remaining? Okay, what kind of financial projections you need to put in that? How much money? How much profit? Whatever. This kind of thing has to be done on a regular basis because this is for you to do. You see? So these kind of things I actually teach them in my coaching programs, and through that, a lot of business have actually done well, and they have actually been quite successful through that. Because when you start correctly, okay, you end up in a position where you know what you're doing, and you have the proper support.
Understood.
You see, now setting up a business, okay, it's quite easy. It means I can get you in touch with a lot of people who can help you with the paperwork, getting the licenses, whatnot, renting space or everything. So there are organizations which actually do that, and I can get you in touch with them.
Okay.
That is the problem. But the most important thing is the business itself. How are you going to manage the business?
Understood.
Okay, you want to start a business, fine. How many staff members do you need? Means from which country are you going to get those people? Okay, there's a lot of questions you have to ask yourself. You have to answer those questions, and that is how it goes. What is your your marketing plan? What is your sales plan? What are your financial projections? Who are your competitors in the market? All these questions you have to respond to. You have to answer before you even think about spending any money on the business. Because once you have the responses to all these questions, then you have a clearer picture about your business itself and will it be successful or not.
Understood.
You see, if you know your competitors and how much they are charging, okay, and what are their services or their products. Now, how do you differentiate yourself and your products or your services from the competitors? What is different from what they are offering?
That's right.
You see?
Yeah.
So if you are offering the exact same thing as they are, so why should the people come to you? They will go to a more established company, shouldn't they? Why should they come to a new organization? The main important thing is you should differentiate yourself from the competition. Something new. And what is that new thing which you'll be offering? Perfect. That is the whole question. So that is why I always recommend do a coaching program, learn about what you need and what is the market situation, everything. And then once you have all the information there, then you can make a proper decision about what you're going to be doing, how much it's going to cost you, and everything, and where to go forward from there. You see?
That's right.
Before you spend any money, have to learn about what you want to do. Now, people always say, I can pay somebody to do a business plan for me. Yes, you can pay somebody. But will the business plan be for you or will it be a generic business plan?
Yeah, that would be generic in most cases.
You see, so how is it going to help you? Will you know how to read it in the first place?
Yeah.
You see, if you create your business plan yourself, that is a business plan which you will know because you have written each and every word in that plan.
That's right.
You see? So that's why I always say, do a coaching program, 6-8 weeks, whatever, and then that way you will be able to help yourself understand the business you want to start.
Understood.
Okay.
Yeah. So when it comes to the opportunities in UAE, in Dubai mostly, and how can we find out the gaps in the market, and will the coaching program help us to find the market?
Definitely, the coaching program will help you understand the market itself, the whole atmosphere in the UAE and Dubai, and what kind of business are needed and what are not needed. You see, not every business is needed in Dubai. You see?
Understood.
So what are the business which are needed, which there is a desperate need for, which doesn't exist currently? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So once you do a complete market research, you understand all these things.
Okay.
See?
Okay.
And that is where I come in. I teach you how to do a market research, how to understand the market itself, okay, and what are the things which you need to be thinking about for your own business.
Understood.
Okay? So the market research is quite important. Market research is different, and a marketing research is different. Market research, you're understanding the market you are actually targeting. Marketing research is how to sell in that market. So it's two different aspects. Many people make a mistake and thinking a market research is similar as a marketing research, which is not.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how long is this course, and how are you?
The coaching program is about the one which I'm doing now. Which, means it's about 8 weeks in total.
8 weeks.
It has one face to face single, okay, and then 7 sessions with a group of individuals. Yeah.
Understood.
So when you do the face-to-face, I understand basically your needs and whatnot and what you need to do. Okay, that's the question that I will ask you, and I will give you a list of questions which you have to respond to. And then once I know exactly what you're looking for, then when you go into the group, then the thing about working in a group is you help each other in a group.
Yeah.
Because that is one way of networking. Because now you have, in my group is usually 20 people. So. So in a group of 20 people, now you have a network of 20 people you can rely on. They are your buddies. Maybe you need some help in certain things. So one of your other colleagues can help you with that. They may be offering that service which you are looking for. At a discounted rate or whatever. Or you can maybe join together and work together or whatever. So that's why one thing about group sessions is you help each other. Plus also you create a network amongst yourselves where tomorrow you can work together.
Understood.
You see, so that's one good thing about which I always like about group sessions is it creates a community and a comradeship between individuals where you are all colleagues and you work together.
Understood.
So you help each other in their business, they help you in your business. So it's a two-way street, and that way you have when you start a business, at least you have a network of people who are starting with you.
Yeah.
So they are facing the same problems you are facing, in different ways.
Understood.
You see?
It's like you will clear all the dilemma they will have. Right?
Yes, I help them with that, and also I create a friendship between individuals where it might last for the rest of their lives.
Understood. So suppose someone is joining your course.
Yes.
And after the course, will they able to connect you for the questions, or is it?
You see, what I do is every session I have, I give people homework to do. Okay. So the homework is for 1 week. They go away, they do the homework, and then they send it in to me.
Understood.
Okay, before the next session. So I look at all the homeworks, and then we discuss that during the next session, and then we start with the new session. You see, the first half an hour of the session is we discuss the homework about what happened, whatever, and the problems they faced, and how they came and they solved the problem and whatnot, and these kind of things. And then we go for the next session after that. So it's a 90-minute session. 30 seconds we discuss the homework on what they saw and how they how it helped them with their project and whatnot. And after that we discuss the new session for the day. And then I give them the session, the homework for that session, where they go away and they do the homework for that.
Okay.
So each session they'll be doing a market research, they'll be doing a market research, they'll be doing a sales research, they'll be doing financial projections, whatnot. At the end of the 8 weeks, they will have created their own market business plan. Basically, they will have created their own business plan, and that business plan they can actually create a presentation for, where they can present to prospect investors, or they can present to the banks.
Understood.
You see, so at the end of it, they will have something tangible which they created themselves, not somebody else. With their own hands, so they know every word which went into it, and what they will, what is the importance of that action which they'll be doing exactly. See, it's unlike if somebody else does it for you and you just read from that. It doesn't work that way. You see, a business is something, especially if you're going to start a startup, creating a new business, you have to know that business in and out.
Yeah.
Yourself.
That's right.
Because it's your money. It's you. It's basically your sweat, and your pain.
Yeah.
So if you give it to somebody else, do it for you,
That won't work.
Where are you in the whole thing? Let somebody else do it for them,
Mm.
because it's not yours anymore. It's theirs,
Yeah.
and it could be also generic. So it's a waste of time,
Mm-hmm.
a waste of money.
Okay. Got it.
This way, you do something at which you know how much business plans cost today.
No, sir.
If you want to do a business plan, how much will it cost you? Give me a rough idea.
Maybe 5,000 dirhams. I'm not sure.
You're
about
joking.
it. I'm not sure, sir.
You're talking about maybe 30,000 dirhams.
Oh,
This
okay.
is because you're talking about a document which is like 50, 60 pages, 100 pages. It depends on the project itself.
Okay.
They have to do a market research, a marketing plan, a sales plan. They have to do financial projections, and a whole lot of things they have to do.
Mm-hmm.
So that takes time. It's not something which can be done in a day. It takes at least 1 month to do it, maybe more, depending on how much money you're spending.
Understood.
Imagine you are doing that yourself,
Mm-hmm.
the whole thing,
Mm-hmm.
okay, at a much lesser price.
Okay. So
Okay.
we can learn and we can.
You learn and you do it yourself.
Understood.
You see, the thing about if you see a beggar on the road and you give him a piece of fish, what have you done?
Okay.
You fed him for that day.
Yeah. That's
But if you take that same beggar and you take him to the sea and you give him a fishing rod and you tell him to fish, you feed him for the rest of his life, because now he knows how to get food for himself. You see,
That's right.
that's the whole point.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about business is you have to do it yourself. You cannot rely on other people to do it for you, especially in a startup.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
You see, a startup means you are everything. You are the salesperson.
Yeah.
You are the marketing person. You are the manager. You are the coffee boy. You are the the
Finance.
finance person. You are the HR person. You are everybody.
That's right.
Now, can you be everybody?
Maybe I'm not sure.
You see, you as an entrepreneur, as a person who has a startup, you have to be each and every individual, because you have to know what each and every person is doing.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't do that, okay, you shouldn't have a startup.
That's right.
You see, that is my job to teach you
Okay.
how to be, accountant, how to be an HR, how to be, a salesperson, how to be a marketing person, how to be office boy, how to do everything. That is my job to teach you.
Okay.
You see?
That's right.
So once you know exactly how you're going to be selling and how you're going to be doing things, then you are ready to actually start your company.
Mm-hmm.
Many people, they just say, okay, I have this money, I will start a company. But do you have a plan?
That's right.
The major problem with new businesses, this is actually a global thing, not just in the UAE, but it's a global thing. 80% of new businesses fail within the first 5 years.
Okay.
80%, because they lack plan.
Understood.
80%. And from that 20% which survive the first 5 years, okay, 70% of them fail in the next 5 years. So within 10 years, okay, more than 90%, say around 90% of those companies fail.
Okay.
You don't want to be a statistic. You want to be one of those 10% which actually survive and go forward. You see? So nobody wants to be a statistic. So if you don't plan in advance, you don't learn in advance, okay, you will be a statistic, a failure. And whatever money you put in and time and effort and whatnot and sleepless nights, everything is gone.
Understood.
Because starting a business is not a joke. Okay. It is your time, your effort, your sleepless nights, because you'll be spending 80, 90 hours per week working. Correct?
That's right. That's right.
Yes. So if you are working for such a long time and at the end of it, it's gone, everything, it hurts.
Yeah.
It means you spent like 2-3 years, whatever, doing that, and then suddenly in one day it's gone. All that 2 years you spent working hard, and spending so many nights, sleepless nights, working and doing whatever, and then money is gone. Nothing is remaining.
So all these people start without a proper plan.
Yeah.
That may be the reason, right?
Yes. Because since I was working in the economic department, I mean, I saw a lot of people coming in, starting businesses because I was the head of trade and industrial development. So
Head of trade and industry development, right?
yes,
Can you tell us more about that position?
you see, basically my job was to help people set up companies in Dubai.
Okay.
You know, be it normal companies or industrial companies, industrial.
Okay.
So a lot of people used to come to me without any plans. They just have cash.
Oh, okay.
My friend started the restaurant. He's doing well. I want to do the same. Yeah, but your friend is a cook. Can you cook? No, I bring a cook.
Okay. Understood.
How is that? I mean, is that cook you're going to bring? Is he good? Does he know what kind of dishes you want to do? Your friend, he is a cook. He knows how to cook. He knows what his community needs. So he's offering them that. Are you going to do the same? Can you provide the same food which he's offering?
Understood.
You see, so a lot of people copy.
Yeah.
And a lot of people fail because they copy.
Okay.
Copying is not a
Strategy.
a way of doing things.
Yeah.
It is something which fails because it is not your idea.
Understood.
See, when something doesn't belong to you and you stole it from somebody else, sooner or later that thing will not work because you have no idea how to fix it.
Yeah.
You see,
That's right.
if it's your idea, you know exactly what the problem may be and you know how to fix that problem because it came from you, not from somebody else. But when you take somebody else's idea and you try to fix it and make it better or whatever, and then you sell it, it doesn't work. Any product in the market, if it's original, it's original. It's a copy. It's a copy. You know the difference, correct?
Yeah. That's right.
You see, a lot of people they think about, oh, if I copy it, I may make some. Yeah, but you're opening a door to failure. Why should you? Do something from yourself, from your abilities, your know-how, not somebody else's.
Understood.
You see, that's what happens.
Yeah. And so, like the course that you mentioned, the session.
Yes.
Is that comes with a certification?
Yes. It comes with a completion certification that there is also a small examination which I make them do at the end of it. So I know that they have understood what they should know. So it means we talk about it, yes, but also we have to also know that the information you have didn't just evaporate. It is there in your mind. I want to know that.
Understood.
You see?
Okay.
And of course, at the end of it, you come up with a business plan.
Okay.
That itself is an achievement. That you have your own business plan. You created with your own hands, because I can see the progress every week, because every week I'll give you a homework to work on a certain part of the business plan.
Okay.
You see? So we will do a market research. So you'll come back the next week with that market research. You see?
That's right.
I will see the numbers. You got the numbers, not somebody else. You got those numbers. Then I will see your marketing plan. How you're going to market this product. Then I will see your sales plan. Then I will see your financial projection. So all these things you will be working on. You see? How are you going to sell? How are you going to communicate? The thing about having a business is not just starting a business. It's also how you create contact, how you create a network, how you communicate with people. Communication is a big part of it. So how do you communicate with the people you want to sell to?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these kind of things are the location of your business. Where is it going to be? How are you going to be? I mean, what are the selling channels you're going to be using? How are you going to sell your products? Will you be selling it in a shop, or you'll be selling it online, or you'll be selling it? How are you going to link to your clients? In what way? Do you have your website? How are you going to design it? All these things are a part of it. It's a lot of things which you'll be doing within the program itself.
Understood. Okay, sir. So I got another question. Like, people are coming to UAE, mainly Dubai, registering their businesses just because of the tax benefits they are getting from UAE.
Yes.
So what do you think about it? And is there any tax benefits? Like, suppose someone is setting a business in UAE when it is compared with their own country.
Okay, now each country has their own tax situation.
Yeah.
I mean, some countries you have 20% tax, some countries you got 40% tax.
In India, it is approximately 30%.
Okay, so it depends. So from each country to each country. Now imagine you have a business and the business is doing quite well.
Mhm.
You are paying zero tax
In here.
here in the UAE.
Okay.
The only tax you're paying is sales tax.
That's what. Is
Okay,
it what?
so you see the thing is when you are selling a product. Now say you are selling this mobile phone.
Okay.
Okay, let's say this mobile phone is worth 1,000 dirhams. Okay, now I'm selling it to you.
Okay.
I will sell it to you for 1,050. See, the 1,000 is mine, and the 50 belongs to the government. So I paid nothing. You paid as I know as a
Customer.
as a customer. You see, that's the tax you're paying. You're paying sales tax.
Okay.
You see, I am not paying anything
Okay.
as a business.
Okay.
You see, that's the whole point.
Understood.
Is it?
So businesses doesn't have to pay taxes.
No. No.
Okay. Like suppose if they are running with a higher profit margin or higher revenue.
It depends on the size of the business. The bigger the business, okay, there is a maximum of 7.5%, but it's still not. It's implemented as yet. It's going to be implemented in 2026. It's what I've heard. But that is only on businesses which have a turnover of more than 350,000 dirhams.
350,000 per year.
Yes.
Okay.
Anything less than that is not a part of that.
Okay. And this applicable to businesses in free zone and
No.
outside? No.
Outside, not free zones.
So what is the benefit of starting a business in free zone, and is it better to start in free zone or outside?
Currently, before having a business outside of the free zone, it was that you had to have a local partner, but that has been removed now. Now you don't have to have a UAE national as your partner to set up a business.
In outside too?
Yes. So now you can set up as a foreigner. You can have 100% owned by you. You don't have to have a UAE national as your partner.
Okay.
Okay. So similarly in the similarly it's also in the free zones. But think about outside of the free zone. You need you have to as I said next year you'll have to have the 7.5% taxation. Okay. On anything above the 50,000. Okay. Anything below that you don't have to pay anything.
Okay.
Okay. In the free zone you don't have to pay that.
In free zone we don't have to.
No. Even if you sell 1 million to 10 million doesn't make a difference.
Okay. So it's in general it's better to start in free zones.
Yeah, it's also cheaper. You have in the free zones you have a lot of things which you can use. Okay, you don't have to have a premises. You have something called hot desks.
Okay. Like co-working space.
Yes.
Kind of things. Okay.
Yes. So these kind of things are there. But of course, they need a company which can do the licensing for you, and those are there. I mean, I can get them in touch with you. No problems.
Understood.
So these kind of companies are there which help you, set up your business.
Okay.
Your licensing, because a free zone you have to have, your trade license. You have to have what do you call them? Your if you have any partners, whatnot, visas, whatnot. These kind of things are all there.
Okay.
These kind of all these things are done through these kind of organizations which process your documentation.
Okay. So suppose consider myself as a new person who's planning to start a business in UAE, and I'm kind of approaching you.
Yeah.
And you will be supporting me with the business implementation and the documentation and visa processes, everything.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So you can guide me from 0 to 10.
Yeah. And if I like your idea, I might be also an angel investor for you.
That's nice. So you're planning to invest in it.
Why? If your idea is good enough, I think it will do very, very well. Why not? I can be an angel investor.
Excellent.
So I can help you with the business, and then we can both make money together.
Understood.
Instead of you making money from a bank, we make money together.
Okay. So being said about that, I heard about the company called S3D Management Consultancies.
Yes.
That's owned by you.
Yeah.
And can I know more about it? Like, what is the vision of that company?
My vision is to help people set up their organizations, and companies in the UAE also help people. Get jobs, help people get promoted. A lot of people are stuck in certain positions and they want to get promoted, but they don't know how. you know what to do. So these kind of things, I help them with my coaching programs, and I've helped quite a lot of people.
So basically in S3D, you do the coaching programs, or you help to set up the business, or you are investing in business?
If I set up, if I see, first thing is when I do the coaching program, I will see which businesses are, I think will be doing very well, and I might invest in one or two, or 20. I might invest in one or two.
Okay, so I heard that you have a plan to start up your own investing pitching platform in
Yes.
future.
Yes.
So how it would be in future?
Well, anybody who has an idea, they can present their idea on the portal, and that I will see which ideas I think are doable, and then they can present the idea to me, online by Zoom, whatever.
Okay.
You know, they don't have to be in the UAE to present. They can be from anywhere in the world. And if I find the idea feasible, why not? I might invest.
Understood.
Yeah.
That's excellent. Okay, so like coming to the other part, like people are coming to UAE to find jobs in UAE.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of people coming in, visiting visas and going for interviews here.
Yes.
Seeking jobs, finding jobs sometimes, and sometimes they fail. So what would be your advice for those people who are coming UAE for a job, and how they can apply before coming in, or maybe in here?
I always say, don't apply for jobs when you're here.
Mhm.
Apply for a job when you're in your own country. It's cheaper.
Understood. Yeah.
It doesn't cost you as much. The thing is, you should know how to use, technology.
Okay.
Many people are not using technology in a proper way,
Understood.
and they're actually overspending when they shouldn't be spending. Means you come to Dubai looking for a job. I see them on the roads. They're walking around with their bags, with their resumes in their hand, and they're giving people the resumes. It doesn't work that way.
That's a
People
conventional
don't
way.
even give you time of day. Everybody's busy.
Yeah.
You cannot just walk around unless you know somebody who can help you. You have a contact who's already working here and they can help you find a job. That is different. But if you don't have anybody who can help you, don't come here.
Okay.
Do it from your own country. It's cheaper. It won't cost you as much, because once you're here, you have to buy an air ticket. You have to have a place to stay. You have to have transportation. You have to eat.
Yeah.
You see? So all these are costs. If you don't find a job, you just lost everything and you went back to your own country with nothing.
That's right.
See? But if you do it correctly and you start doing it from your own country, you send out the proper resumes, targeted to each organization, not a generic one.
Yeah.
You list yourself on different job portals. You list yourself. You do a proper LinkedIn page for yourself.
Okay.
These kind of things help. There are also other ways, which take too much time for me to explain, about how to utilize LinkedIn in a proper way. That itself is a 1-hour program which I do.
So you do courses on LinkedIn optimizations too.
Because you can use LinkedIn not just to update your resume. You use LinkedIn how to find, and a way to find jobs.
Okay. There
are ways of doing that. Yes.
Okay.
See, many people don't know that. You see, LinkedIn is not just a portal for you to upload your resume and that's it. No. You see, the thing about LinkedIn is it has a lot of information. You have to know how to navigate through that information in a proper way. One of the things I'll tell you is, basically, when you're applying for a job, now find out what job that is you're applying for. Okay. 1. Number 2, who was the last person who was doing that job and they left?
Okay.
How do you do that? Go to LinkedIn. You find their
employees
information. You see, you find that information that this person was working for this organization, but now he's left and he's working for another place. So you be smart. You contact that individual.
Okay.
Who left? And then you ask them, I would like to. I'm applying for a situation for this position. Okay, in that organization. I just want you to inform me. Okay, something which is as a contact, is there anything I should know when I go for the interview or when I'm applying for the job
Yeah.
or whatever? So these kind of things, you don't ask them for money, you don't ask them for anything. You just
Yeah.
ask them as
Information.
for information.
Mm-hmm.
You see, as a reference.
Okay.
You see, so once they give you that, thank them for it.
Okay.
Okay, just take the information and just completely
Wash up.
ghost them forever.
Yeah.
You should actually ask them, thank them for it, and and because a person who's leaving doesn't have anything to hide. He's
Yeah.
left, so he doesn't care what the other organization does anymore. So he will be very happy to help you, but you should always know how to ask for that help.
Okay.
See, so these are one of the things which I help people with, and there's a lot of other ways of using LinkedIn which many people don't know how to use.
Mm-hmm.
You see? People use LinkedIn like a resume page. It's not that.
Okay.
It is more than that. But
Yeah.
how do you use it? That is how it makes it important or not to you.
Okay. So, having these kind of privileges using LinkedIn, is it need, we need to have the premium subscription of LinkedIn, or we can do it
Not
with the free?
necessarily. Not necessarily.
Okay, we
Not
can do it
necessarily.
with the free.
You can do it for free of charge. You don't have to pay for premium.
Mhm.
Premium is about $100 per month, I believe. Correct? I
Yeah,
think it's
yeah,
about $100
that's
per
it.
month. Yeah,
Mhm.
you don't have to get the premium for that. No,
Understood.
it's free. You can do your research on LinkedIn without paying money.
Understood.
Why you want to pay money? And, unless you want to know who's been looking at your profile.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay.
because
That's the kind of benefit we are
that's
getting.
the only thing. Who's looking at my profile? So what am I going to do? Okay, he's looked at my profile. Then what? Did I get a job from it? No, I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Understood. Okay.
So that's the thing which people pay premium for, to know who will be looking at my profile.
Understood.
Waste of money.
Okay. And sir, coming to the businesses.
Yeah.
And could you let us know a one lesson that you learned from all these years doing business? A one valuable lesson to the viewers.
I always tell people, take responsibility for your own actions.
Okay.
Don't throw it on somebody else. You
Understood.
did something, it's yours. You made a mistake, it's yours, not somebody else's.
Okay.
Many people, they take other people's, excuse me. Many people, what they do is, somebody did something, they'll say, I did it.
Okay. Yeah.
Somebody, if I made a mistake, they did it.
Yeah.
That's the wrong way of doing things.
Mhm.
Always take responsibility for your own actions, be it good or bad. You
Okay.
made a mistake, it's your mistake. Fix it. You did something good, congratulations.
Understood.
But don't take credit for other people's work and don't blame others for your mistakes.
Understood.
That is the one thing which I always, tell people: do not throw blame on others. Take responsibility for your own actions. That is a sign of maturity.
Mm-hmm.
Throwing blame on others is a thing with children do,
Yeah.
not a mature person.
Yeah.
And we are not children. We are working. We are. I mean, people who are like 40, 50 years old, they throw blame on others.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a child?
Mm-hmm.
You're an adult. Don't act like one. Take responsibility for your own actions.
Okay.
That's the one thing I always say.
Understood. And in UAE,
Yeah.
for us, from people like from India,
Yeah.
we have in UAE they have a lot of cars, and you are also you like cars too, right?
Yes. I love cars. Yes.
So, can you tell us more about your passion to cars, or maybe?
My passion. Oh, I love cars. I mean, since I was a kid, I used to have these small cars. We had a company which had these small cars. It was called Matchbox cars.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to collect them. I had a nice collection of these cars, and I used to always play with them. Now, of course, things are different. They say, the difference between men and boys is the price of the toys.
Yeah. As we grow up, the price will be.
Yeah, as you grow up, the price of the toys become more expensive. But toys are toys in the end.
Yeah. So you have a lot of toys in your fleet.
A few, not many.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And which is your favorite one?
The one I always drive, my Land Cruiser. I love that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's in full black.
Yeah, I love that one because the ease of the car itself, how to drive it, it's comfortable. Other cars, they could be sporty, but they're actually irritating to drive.
Yeah. So I've seen when I come to Dubai, I've seen a lot of people driving maybe a Land Cruiser, Nissan Patrol.
Yes.
Of their own.
Yes.
Is it necessary to have one Land Cruiser or Nissan Patrol in their homes in UAE?
In UAE, it means not necessary, but it's good to have one because they are very comfortable and they take a family. It's because these cars are for the family, so you have a lot of seats in the car, so you can take a big family in the car itself.
Okay, and we can do
a lot of things.
Yeah, a lot of things.
And you can. And the best thing about it, you can park it anywhere.
Okay. Okay.
You see, parking is a major problem. So when you can park a car anywhere, so that is a major plus point.
Understood. Okay, and I've seen you in diving suits.
Yes.
So can you tell us more about that? Like, what is the story?
I'm a certified scuba diver. Actually, I have a master's degree. A master's in scuba diving.
Excellent.
Yeah. PADI, actually. I'm a PADI master instructor.
Okay.
So
that was one of a hobby, or?
It was a hobby.
Okay.
And then it became professional. I basically had a diving center. I was working. I was a partner with my friend, and this was. I started the diving center in 1991.
91.
Yes, I started the center in 1991. Then I sold my shares in the center in 1997.
Okay, so you've been 6 years. 6
years.
Yeah,
6 years. Yeah.
Okay.
Sold my shares in the center. At that time, I was the only. Actually, I was the first person to actually train scuba diving in Arabic. There were many trainers in English, but I had a niche of training people in Arabic language. So that was the support which we had, was we can train English, we can also train in Arabic. Okay? So we had a lot of clients coming in who could not speak English, but wanted to do the training program in Arabic. So I had a lot of clients in that. But after 6 years of training, I had my own job in the morning, and then in the weekends I used to do training. So it was quite tiring. So at a certain point, you get burned out.
Understood.
So I said I can't take it anymore, and it's too tiring. Every weekend I'm training. And usually in weekdays I have my own job I'm doing. Yeah. So it became quite tiresome for me, and I sold my shares.
Okay.
At that time, and I focused more on my work, and then I also got promoted at work, so I had longer hours. And I was also doing private banking. And private banking, when you're doing when you're selling stocks, actually, in the US markets, it's up until 1 at night.
Oh, okay.
You see, so at that time I was working for Amro Bank, ABN Amro, actually.
Okay.
And I used to. We have 2 shifts at that time. I was head of securities trading at that time in the bank, and so we had morning session, which was covering from Japan, to Europe, and then we have afternoon session covering from Europe to the US.
Understood.
So 1 week I was in the morning, 1 week I was in the evening.
Okay.
And so imagine you're sitting there in the trading, from 2 in the afternoon till midnight.
Understood.
That's 10 hours. So that's a long. So when you get home around 1 in the morning, I mean, you just want to sleep because nothing else to do. So it's quite tiring, and of course weekends to go and train people scuba diving. It's quite tiring. So I said I can't do it anymore.
Understood.
So that's when I stopped my training scuba diving sessions. I used to
Okay.
go, then I used to dive, leisurely,
Okay.
but not on a regular basis.
Understood.
Yeah.
So, was there any other hobbies like this in when it comes to adventure?
I used to also have a bike. I used to drive.
Nice.
I used to ride a bike.
Okay.
I had a Harley Fat Boy. I used to ride.
Okay.
I gave that up as well.
Mhm.
It was also my weekend thing I used to do.
Okay.
The thing about biking is you can only do it in winter.
Winter. Yeah.
You can't do it as a summer sport because
Mhm.
summer is too hot.
Yeah.
So I used to have my bike, and imagine I can't ride it for 8 months, and then I have 4 months I can just ride it.
Okay.
So after 3 years I said, this is not worth it. I have to maintain that bike, whatnot, and this and it sits there, in my
Yeah.
garage doing nothing.
Yeah.
So I sold it.
So, what were all the places you went with bike?
Oh, to go to Khorfakan, Fujairah, Al Ain, Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
So we used to go a lot of places. Ras Al Khaimah.
You had.
Basically, we have a group
Okay.
of people who have Harley Davidson bikes.
Mm-hmm.
So we used to go on weekends, to different places. Like 100 bikes,
Yeah.
and going together. So it's fun.
Okay. You tent there or no?
Hmm?
You
No,
did
we
tent?
used to go and ride. I used to go and stay hotel. I don't like to stay in tents. That's
Okay.
one thing. I don't like to stay in tents.
Okay.
Sorry, I like to be comfortable. My own bed.
Okay.
So some people used to go into tents. I used to go and stay in hotel.
Understood. And so, there are a lot of influencers in social media.
Yes.
Who are flexing their luxury lifestyle in UAE,
Yes,
mainly locals.
yes.
So, is it very normal for the locals to have very luxury lifestyle in UAE,
No.
or
No.
everyone have the same kind of no?
Very few people actually have luxury lifestyles in locals, basically.
Okay.
Most are normal people who have normal jobs
Okay.
and they live
Okay.
normal lives.
Okay.
You don't see them on social media because they have no social media.
Yeah. That's right.
Very few have social media, but the problem is a lot of those people who have social media are in debt.
Yeah.
They take loans from banks for cars, whatnot, this and that,
Yeah.
and then finally they end up bankrupt. They can't pay their loans.
Mm-hmm.
So not all UAE nationals are rich.
Understood.
Yeah, most are normal people living normal jobs.
Understood.
Yeah.
And is the government supporting locals a lot when it comes to the financial things or starting business, or are
No.
they getting a lot of benefits?
Benefits? No, not that much. I mean, we locals means we get free land. That's it.
Yeah.
And health insurance and these kind of things.
Yeah. Okay.
But no, not that much. Some places where you might be able to, if you're doing like home business or whatever, there are places which will help you sell your products.
Oh, okay.
That's it. That's usually for ladies who do like
Understood.
hand things and whatnot from their home.
Yeah.
So there are places for them, where they can sell their products, through certain governmental bodies will help them with that. Other than that, no.
Nothing. Okay. So I got a lot of questions here.
Still more? I thought we finished.
Yeah. No, not yet. We have covered almost everything,
Okay.
and will you let us know more about your books that you've written? I heard a lot of books you already written and published.
Yes, I have. Basically, my first book was the right interview and how. I'm sorry, the right resume and CV. How to write your CV and resume, which a lot of people actually don't know how to write.
Okay.
Okay, after seeing thousands of resumes and CVs.
Okay.
The problem is most people don't know the difference between what is a resume and what is a CV. A resume is about a 1 or 2 pager.
Okay.
A CV is called curriculum vitae. That is something which is like 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 pages.
Understood.
It depends. So if you're a lawyer, if you're a doctor, if you're a PhD who wants to teach in universities, whatnot, they have something called CV, curriculum vitae.
Yeah.
A person applying for a job an organization or whatnot, these kind of things, they have a resume, which is a
Understood.
two-pager, 1 or 2 pages.
Understood.
Okay, so that's the difference between two. Many people think they're both the same, which are they're
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Okay, depending on the job you're looking for and what kind of job you are. If you're a lawyer or a doctor or a PhD, whatever, these which have a lot of research done, which have a lot of things, engineers, whatnot. So these kind of jobs they need a CV. But a person applying for as a salesperson, or whatnot, or these kind of things, or
Yeah.
an accountant, or they have resumes. They don't have CVs.
Oh, understood. Understood.
But
So-
more people make a mistake and think they're both the same, which they're not.
Okay. So that's one book. And what are the
The other one is the right interview skills
Mm-hmm.
and how to, means when you're in an interview, what you do, or how to respond to the questions, how you communicate, whatnot, and these kind of things.
Okay.
And then I have the right, I'm forgetting the name of my books now, which is what do you call how to do an online meeting.
Yeah. Yeah. The meeting etiquette.
Yes, meeting etiquette and whatnot. This kind,
Mhm.
and a lot of people when they sit on Zoom or whatever portal they're sitting on, they they do a lot of mistakes.
Understood.
One thing is they don't know what's behind them.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
So when you're sitting there, and the camera's on,
Mhm.
and people can see what's behind you. And sometimes there is something some is very funny thing which are behind.
Seen a lot of videos in online.
So these kind of things I teach them in the book, and so how to avoid
Mhm.
and what not to do.
Yeah.
When you have an online meeting.
Understood.
This kind. And the third one is the right risk and crisis management.
Okay.
That is basically how to handle a risk before it actually becomes a crisis, which
Understood.
many people, many organizations actually faced during COVID.
Mhm. Okay.
You see,
Okay.
they didn't know that there was going to be a risk of COVID, and then when COVID happened, it became a crisis. What happened in the crisis?
Yeah. Okay.
A lot of businesses closed down
Closed down.
because they weren't prepared
Mhm.
for the risk which was going to happen, and which turned into a crisis for them, and it caused them to close down. You see,
Mhm.
so it's step by step. So if you manage your risk, it doesn't become a crisis.
Mhm.
You see,
Understood.
so I teach them how to manage it when it's a risk. It could happen.
Understood.
So if it does happen, you are already prepared for it. So the companies which were prepared,
Okay.
for COVID, one of the most famous one was Amazon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Their
that's
business actually, became not quadrupled. It actually went like 100 times
Mhm.
more because of people sitting at home ordering food, ordering things, whatnot, which they couldn't buy from the market.
Understood.
You see, so if you are prepared for it, you will survive. If you are not,
Mhm.
you will die.
Yeah.
Basic, simple. So this is basically how to manage risk and crisis.
Yeah.
Manage the risk so it doesn't become a crisis.
Understood. And all these books are available in Amazon.
Available on Amazon, yes.
Okay. Okay. And I had you written a book other than this niche. That
Yeah,
is-
I wrote about my great grandfather
Okay.
and his life and how and what he did. Actually, in the first 5 years of his life, not I mean from his 18 to 23 years old.
Mhm.
And I'm also writing currently the second book about him.
Understood.
Still not finished yet, but anyway, that is another one which shows how a hero, just thinking about helping people can become something which is which was not even thought about.
Understood.
By helping a few people,
Mhm.
okay, he ended up creating a country.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is from your family's history.
Yes.
Okay. So total 5 books.
Total 5 books. Yes. Currently, yes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. So so this is gonna be something different.
Yeah.
And we're so happy to have you in Unwritten. Thank you so much for choosing your services. And like, what was the reason you stick with us, and like, will we could help us? We could help you in the business.
Well, I was looking for a company which would help me with my videos and and my portal actually, and your company was recommended to me, and
Okay.
we started from there, and I mean, we've been together for over a year now,
Yeah.
about a year 3 months now, I think a year 2 or 3 months.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
We started in September in 2024.
It is like
Yeah,
1.3 years.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So. And means you've been doing a good job on my videos, which are already
Thank you,
on YouTube now.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, like I know, like we kind of worked with the videos, and we are kind of working with the other stuffs, which is business
Yeah.
and growth.
And marketing.
Yeah, and marketing.
Mhm.
We're so happy about it. And like, would you recommend us to other people? Like,
Definitely. I already did.
thank you, thank you so much. And one last thing,
Yeah.
what people could expect from your upcoming courses for the people who start in business in UAE? Like in general, in short, what would you offer?
Basically, I will teach you how to, or show you basically how to think about your business,
Mhm.
how to plan for your business, what are the costs involved, how to market your business, and basically how to manage your business completely by yourself
Got it.
before actually getting any employees.
Understood.
You see, so, and of course help you also with creating a business plan where you can actually talk to investors or banks or whatever for loans,
Okay.
and that way to start business in such a way with a group of people, and make a link with them where you network with them, and you are a part of a team together.
Understood.
That way, you help each other out. If you have similar problems, you know how to help each other. One person had a problem, and then you have the same problem, and sometime down the lane,
Yeah.
that person will tell you what he did to solve his problem. So that way, you help each other out. So it's not only just learning how to create a building, but also creating a network of people who help each other as well. See,
Understood.
that's the most important thing. And as a team thing, the expenses are much lower than to do it by yourself. I always say, coaching in a team, in a group, is more beneficial for the entire group, because they learn from each other, not only from myself, but they also learn to link with each other as well,
Mhm. Okay.
as a community who are starting their own businesses.
Understood. And how much does it cost, the course?
The program is currently actually the discounted rate at I think it's at what $699 for 8 sessions. There's one face-to-face session, which basically for individuals, and then there is 7 group sessions.
Session.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So ideally, a person who's planning to start a business or in future can join our course.
Yes. Yes.
Excellent.
Yes. And the sessions are not on a regular basis, so if they get in, it'll be beneficial for them, because I don't know when the next one will be.
Yeah.
You see,
Okay.
so if they miss out on this one, then they have to wait for another maybe 5-6 months or whatever down the road. So
And limited seats.
yeah, and there's also limited seats, 20 seats per
20 seats.
per group.
Understood. Okay, and that's all. I know that we could not cover everything in one session, and thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting me.
being part of this session. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you.